Welcome to the studio, Vedika Bahel. Over by the big board. Vedika, good evening to you.
Good evening, Mark.
A video that appears to show Donald Trump dozing off, dropping off, sleeping at a Memorial Day ceremony this week has taken the internet by storm, particularly as he just completed his latest publicly disclosed health check. Tell us about this.
Well, Mark, a video that appears to show Donald Trump falling asleep at a Memorial Day ceremony this Monday has been circulating heavily online. And internet users have a lot to say about it. It's also reignited rumours about the state of the US president's health. Now, in the video, social media users say that Trump is fighting sleep whilst he listens to the speech given by Defence Secretary Pete Hegseth, and that his eyes appear to be closed for a large portion of the ceremony. Now, we need to remember here that this is a ceremony to honour and remember those US military personnel who have died while serving in the armed forces. And the idea that Trump was asleep at a somber ceremony like this, well, that has triggered outrage online. Users posted that it is shameful for Trump to have fallen asleep, that it shows a lack of respect from the leader of the country. They also pointed out that Trump has consistently over the past few years attacked his predecessor Joe Biden, calling him Sleepy Joe, and they say that it is hypocritical for Trump to therefore be seen, or appeared to be seen, dozing off at a national event like this.
Indeed, one can understand people's anger at seeing that. Vedika, you showed us some of the reactions to the video. Was Trump really asleep?
Well, Mark, I will say that it is hard to say for sure, given the visibly low quality of the video. It's unclear if there are any pixels or shadows that are causing tricks or giving a false impression. It's true that we can't actually see Donald Trump's eyes clearly in the video. Now, even when I checked a full stream of the entire event online, it didn't actually make it any clearer. This is a video published by C-SPAN in its entirety. And again, we can still see the quality because of the distance of the camera and the placement of it. It's still not much clearer because even J.D. Vance sitting next to him does have shadows under his eyes. Now, I will say that having watched this full segment from the Memorial Day ceremony, that although his eyes did appear to be closed, Donald Trump was swaying whilst they appeared to be closed. He was swaying, he was patting his leg, he did appear to yawn at least once. Now, I did see some more high-definition images published by news agencies. This is one by the Associated Press, where we can see Trump a lot more clearly. And again, his eyes do appear to be closed in the photo, but I wouldn't necessarily say that this snapshot, a moment in time, is enough to verify necessarily whether he was asleep. But yes, it does appear that he was. Now, that being said, this is not the first time that he has been accused of dozing off. Last December, he was accused of, again, fighting sleep in a cabinet meeting next to Marco Rubio in his hours-long cabinet meeting in December. Now, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt defended him, saying that he was listening attentively, and Trump himself commented a month later that it was just boredom, in fact, as to why he appeared to be dozing off. It wasn't the fact that he was asleep. But again, this was not the only time. In March, he was again accused of falling asleep in Memphis, Tennessee, as he appeared there for a security roundtable. And just 2 weeks ago, in fact, in the Oval Office, videos went viral of him again looking like he had fallen asleep whilst he was there for an event on maternal health. But the White House has remained steadfast and true to Donald Trump, defending him in this scenario. For example, this video from the Oval Office, the White House bit back on social media, saying that he was in fact just blinking, not asleep.
Just blinking, not asleep. Interesting, though, that Trump admits that he's bored. It's quite a thing for a president of the US to admit that he's bored. The White House has been biting back, as you say, more often of late regarding the US president's health, his state of health.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, he underwent his fourth publicly disclosed medical since he returned to office. He spent 3 hours at the Walter Reed Medical Center for what the White House said is a preventative checkup. Trump himself claimed that everything checked out perfectly. But of course, CNN was covering his health exam in great detail, as he is about to turn 80 years old next month, and the midterms are coming up in November. Now, they pointed to several previous incidents that raised concern about his health, including analysis from a doctor who suggested that Trump struggles to stay awake. And of course, this coverage comes the day after that video from Memorial Day. Now, the White House's rapid response account lashed out at CNN for this coverage, attacking the journalist for doing so, often using freeze frames from the interviews to accuse those people and everyone who appeared on the program and the journalists of actually falling asleep themselves as they lie about the state of Donald Trump's health. So the White House has bit back pretty consistently about any suggestion that Donald Trump isn't at a 100% capacity, but polling does suggest that the public are concerned in the US. An April survey by Ipsos and the Washington Post found that 40% of Americans believe that Trump does not have the mental acuity to carry out his role as the US president.